Hi everybody, welcome back. I guess you are all wondering what's up with Bookie. Why is she harping on about the Harkle children and not jumping on the bandwagon with everyone else and talk about Netflix deals and so on? Well, let me be truthful right from the outset. I am a little sick and tired of the Harkles and their BS, and even more tired of them being allowed to bring disrepute to a once great country and still great people. I'm fed up with a coward of a father and king who refuses to deal with his son, who is bringing scandal and is cheapening the once glorious image of the monarchy. I do not want to hear that Charles is not a coward, but that he is doing this to prevent Harry from being able to lie about their meeting. That is BS, people. King, a man of wealth and power. He can have Harry frisked for devices, he can take him to a private office, and he can have a lawyer, a doctor, and psychiatrist in attendance while he talks and negotiates with his son. And yes, his trip to Transylvania may have been planned months ago, but Charles is not the shackled slave. He is the boss and could have postponed the trip for a few days or a week. I listened to Neil Sean the other day, and according to him, it is Camilla who arranged for Harry to stay in one of the palaces when he visits Britain. No, that is not what I heard. The king offered a suite in Buckingham Palace to Harry and Meghan when he agreed to have them evicted from Frogmore, or then not having the lease renewed. Overall, Buckingham Palace has 52 royal and guest bedrooms and 78 bathrooms, and of course, all the security Harry could wish for. The other piece of gossip, according to Neil Sean, is that Camilla has issued an open invitation to Harry to sit down and talk to her. With all love and respect to Neil and whomever told him the story, I do not believe that either. We know that Camilla's son came out as diplomatically as possible, rebuffed Harry's comment about his mother in interviews to promote Spare. I also know for a fact that Camilla's health is not too great. I sincerely doubt that her children, her son and daughter, and the king, if he truly cares for her, would allow her such a stressful and dangerous situation. Indeed, Harry may think twice before he speaks ill of the Bank of Daddy Dearest, but do you think he will think twice before he twists Camilla's words or intentions? No, he won't, because ultimately he is also an attention-seeking victim, just like his wife. No, I'm sorry, I sincerely don't think the king would want his darling wife in any such position. Or am I giving the king too much credit here? Anyway, let's pay attention to the court case in which Hazbeen is involved and which started today. We all expected Harry to give his testimony tomorrow, but what we did not know is that he was ordered to be in court today already. However, Hazbeen Henry did not pitch up today because he, in his entitlement, decided to stay home and first celebrate little Bucks's birthday, which, as you know, was yesterday. As you will also know, a court of law does not care whether it is your child or your great-grandmother's birthday. If you are ordered to court, you better be there. David Sherborne, Harry's lawyer, tried to make excuses for Hazbeen Henry, citing the Duke's travel arrangements and that they expected the opening statements to take all day today. But the judge made his displeasure known loud and clear and told Mr. Sherborne that Harry was well aware that he was supposed to attend today and that he was surprised that he didn't, as Hazbeen Henry was supposed to be the first witness and could have started his testimony today. Yes, you see, you can't tell a court that you are unavailable, not unless you are half dead in a hospital bed. Anyway, like in any similar case or even a defamation case, the very least and most basic of things to prove is that one has to prove that the person or persons you are accusing of wrongdoing are the people who did the evil deed. And in my opinion, that is first and foremost where Harry's case is going to fail. This case is against the Mirror Group, which includes the Daily Mirror, the Sunday Mirror, the Sunday People, the Daily Express, the Sunday Express, the Daily Star, Scottish Daily Record, and the OK magazine, and I think one or two others. Now, whereas the original hacking case concerned a couple of hacks working for News of the World at the time, Harry is now suing the Mirror Group, which basically originated from the original group. But you see, that is exactly why Andrew Green for MGN made this statement today, and I quote, "Another striking fact is that the Metropolitan Police has never suggested to the Duke of Sussex that he was hacked by anyone at MGN." Please note, he is not saying Harry was not hacked. He is saying that Harry was not hacked by someone at MGN. He said, "It all points to the fact that MGN journalists were not the ones intercepting the Duke's messages." Well, if the judge finds that to be truthful and Mr. Green and his team can prove that, then Harry's part of the case is already blown out of the water. In my very, very humble and uninformed, uneducated in law opinion, David Sherborne for Harry and Company made one big mistake. He gave Harry's grievances too much credibility and threw something like 33 stories which allegedly originated through hacking into the mix of this case. And some of these stories honestly date back to when Harry was 19 years old. 20 years ago. Sherborne actually quoted a story dating back to 2005. In other words, 18 years ago in his opening arguments. The thing is that a court is not in the business of nitpicking or sorting between stories. No. If Harry is found to be wrong or lying on any one of these 33 incidents, the entire case may fall apart, at least Harry's side of things. So guys, tomorrow will be when the interesting part of this case starts. When the cross-examining starts. But suffice it to say, Harry is not off to a good start. And if there is no interference from higher powers, I think this is going to be incredibly difficult for Harry. I think he's going to walk away from this more damaged than he already is. So let's see where this goes. But, like I said, I'm inclined to agree with a number of other parties who are convinced that this case is going to lead to bigger and worse issues than Hazbeen and his wife expected. I do not think Harry is going to get his million or 2 or 3 in damages as he expected. Instead, I think he's going to walk away a man heavily in debt, likely owing thousands, if not millions, in legal fees and emotionally broken. Well, maybe I'm wrong. We will have to wait and see. So, until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.